Garfield's Great Sausage Snatch. In a cozy cottage at the edge of the rolling green hills lived a bouncy puppy named Garfield. He lived with his owner, Barnaby, who loved to grow bright sunflowers and bake delicious treats. Garfield loved Barnaby, but he loved Barnaby's snacks even more. One sunny afternoon, Barnaby made a tray of golden blueberry muffins. He set them on the kitchen table to cool. Garfield's nose began to twitch. Wiggle, waggle, sniff. With a giant leap, Garfield snatched a muffin and zoomed out the door. When Barnaby came back to the kitchen, he saw a trail of crumbs leading to the garden. He looked at the empty spot on the tray and sighed. "Garfield, did you take a muffin?" he called out, but the puppy was nowhere to be found. The next day, Barnaby prepared a picnic for the village fair. He packed cheese, crackers, and a long string of juicy sausages. Garfield watched from behind a rose bush. His tummy gave a loud rumble. He waited for the perfect moment to strike. Whoosh! Garfield didn't just take a sausage. He took the whole string. He bolted down the lane, the sausages trailing behind him like a long, salty tail. He ran past the cows, past the ducks, and straight toward the village. In the center of the village, Officer Sharp was busy keeping the peace. He was making sure the cars drove slowly and the ducks crossed the road safely. He heard a strange sound. Patter, patter, slap, slap. Suddenly, a blur of fur and sausages zoomed right between Officer Sharp's legs. The officer stumbled back in surprise as the sausage string wrapped around his shiny boots. Garfield gave a yelp and tried to keep running, but he was stuck. Officer Sharp knelt down and gently untangled the puppy. He looked very stern, but his eyes were kind. "Now then, little fellow," the officer said, "taking things that don't belong to you is a very big muddle. We need to find your home." Just then, a breathless Barnaby arrived in the village square. He saw Garfield and the officer. Garfield hung his head low, his tail tucked between his legs. He felt very silly for causing such a big fuss over a few sausages. Barnaby thanked Officer Sharp and took Garfield home. That evening, Barnaby gave Garfield a big bowl of his own special puppy food. Garfield realized that snacks tasted much better when they were his to keep. He decided to leave the muffins on the table from then on.